Okay, so the next thing to go in is the airbox. It has to go in before the engine goes back in. That's something really important to note. That's about all I have to say about the airbox. It's a little bit tricky to get in, so just take your time with it. See there, it was very tricky to get in there. It's actually much easier than I remember. And it has some adjustment. I'm just gonna put a bolt in to keep it from moving or falling out like that. But you wanna be able to move it until you get the carbs all the way in, and I'll probably push it all the way back here as well. Just kinda keep it out of the way.
And there's gonna be some bolts right here on the back as well. One on either side.
Just like that. There'll be plenty of room once you move it back forward to get all those wires through there. I'm just kind of checking everything out to make sure it looks right. No weirdness going on. You can definitely see that's going to go there. Okay. So now we've got that back in. Of course, the next big thing to put in is going to be the engine. Okay, so it's time to go ahead and put the engine in. Everybody's got their own technique on this. I don't know if well, I'm sure there is a right way, but sometimes we end up by ourselves putting an engine in. My biggest tip there is just get everything out of the way that could possibly catch. I'm going to use my little Harbor Freight jack here so I can get the engine up to the height. This engine's pretty heavy. Probably 100, 120, 150 pounds, I don't know. It's not that light though. But I can use my jack here. So I'm gonna kind of get it balanced here and start rolling it in. And hopefully I'll manage not to drop the engine with some luck. So you got it to a point where it kind of wants to be there. And start raising it up. And we'll go in some more. Almost did it. So now we're pretty close on that back bolt there. Okay. So I've got the engine pretty close there. And try to get this top bolt in. You can see that bolt hole right there. It's kind of misaligned right now. I'm gonna be real gentle with it. So then you go up just a smidge on it. Right there it is. There it is. So we got the first one in. That's the first main challenge anyway. Now, I don't know if you can see right there, we've got the bottom one. So to get that one in place, I'm gonna need to lower it down some. Okay, we'll get that bolt put in now. And there it is. Go ahead and put those nuts on for safety. So I'll go ahead and let it down a bit for now. Okay, so up next I'm going to be reinstalling the right hand side of the frame or engine cradle. There's four bolts and they're all going to be torqued down to 24 Newton meters. So I'll go ahead and set my torque wrench for that. There we go. And these are all going to be Loctited as well. So it's pretty straightforward. It more or less just goes in here like that. The regular head bolts go up top here. And the cap heads go down here at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and bring them all down by hand first. Close. Once again, got my torque wrench set here. I'll do these back ones first. Okay, so the next step is installing the front engine mount. It's a little bit different on this bike. It has a bunch of parts and kind of a bushing thing here. So it has 2 rubber bushings that go on either side of this inside piece here. Kind of like right here. This goes in the inner part, like that. And then these caps go on the end, so it's actually lubricated like that. These are actually a little bit, they've seen better days. So I'm gonna get some grease real quick. These are for the sliders right here. I'm not sure what they're gonna do down there, but. Okay. Well, here's your little sneak peek of the new garage. It's nearly finished. I have a little bit more to do, but it's getting there. Now, where is the grease? There it is. Okay, so first I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on these things because they're a bit dry, oh Lord. Okay. Set that aside before we have an incident. This goes kind of like that. These bushings go right in there, 1 per hole. Of course, I'll get a cap there. Okay, so looks like I did this a bit out of order. I'm going to loosen up those these first because it's not going to go in there. So guys, don't tighten this down to your you put that crossbar in first. Otherwise, it's not going to go in. Okay, guys, so now it's time to go ahead and install the front engine brace here. It kind of goes like this right here, with the 1 rubber bushing down and the 2 slidey bushing type bushings go up. Sometimes the engine can block it from going in there. You have to wiggle it around a bit. So these long, smaller bolts go on the bottom here. Okay, we need to jack up the engine here a bit to get that last one in. And there. And right over here. And there it is. Okay, so the engine's mounted now. Now it's time to go ahead and torque these down. They do go in order. So give me 1 moment to get some more tools. Okay, so the first one to get torqued down is the lower engine bolt down here. Yep, and these are gonna get torqued down to 55 Newton meters. Then the next one's gonna be the bolt above it. So we'll go ahead and do these first. Up next is gonna be the 2 on the frame. Both these are gonna be torqued down to 33 Newton meters. You're actually not supposed to torque down this tube to the very last, so make sure that's still not torqued down. So I'll go ahead and do this big one first here. It's already have the socket on it. Go ahead and do the other side. Okay, then I'll move to the bottom ones here. And I have one more at the 55 Newton meters. And this of course is going to be that I can't do that. So definitely have to torque these down from the outside. So now I can finally torque the frame rail bolts up to 24 Newton meters. All right, so now the motor's installed.